Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing? I haven't done a video on here a while. It's not that long, right? Just a little while. Okay, so this video is for the brothers, okay? You all see the title. It's for the brothers. And I'm doing this video because brothers have questions. Brothers have been asking questions. I hit my inbox, you know what I mean? I got the phone calls. I've gotten the messages from the brothers. They're asking questions. Um, some of you brothers don't really want to ask the questions, like in the group or so you guys hit me up. But I said to myself, if I have this amount of brothers asking me the same question, then there has to be more brothers out there who would like to have this information. So that's why I'm choosing to do this video. This is a very short, impromptu video, hopefully. I'm gonna try and not make it long, okay? So I've had a lot of brothers ask me to recommend things that's going to help them build the testosterone, right? So let me say this before I get into that, right? Let me say this. There are brothers who are not even aware of what the testosterone is or what make the testosterone. I have spoken to brothers who don't even know what their prostate is. Believe it or not, I've spoken to grown men with wives who have no idea what their prostate is or where it is located in the body, which is not good at all. At all, it's not good. As a your prostate is a part of your male reproductive system. It's a part of your manhood, okay? If you lose your prostate, you're losing a part of your manhood. So as a man, it's your duty. It's your duty as a man to know what your prostate is. Like, the basic, because to me, that's basic. That's basic. Your testicles, your prostate, stuff like that, that's a part of your manhood, and it's your duty to know what those things are. You see what I mean? So yeah, your prostate is a part of your manhood. It is a part of your male reproductive system. It helps your body, as a man. It helps you to be the man that you are. Okay. All right, so testosterone is produced mainly by your testicles, brothers. Okay, for those of you who don't know, because I'm not going to assume that everybody know, because unfortunately there are brothers who just don't know these things, sadly. Your testosterone is produced by your testicles. All right. um, your prostate produce a fluid called the prosthetic fluid, and that also helps your testicles to produce your sperm. All right. So you see, they're all linked together. It's like a chain link. You know what I mean? So that's why it's not good to go to the doctor and have them remove your prostate and have them remove this organ and remove that organ. When you're sick, that's all the doctors want to do. Just remove this and do a surgery and remove that. Y'all don't want to remove any of that stuff, man. You try and fix it, okay? Try and, I mean, if all else fail and it's really bad, then I can understand why you want to remove it. If you have cancer in one of these organs and it's spreading and you're trying to live, then I can understand that. But if to just go to the doctor and the doctor just suggests, oh, let's just remove this organ and that organ, and you just be like, yeah, okay, I guess, that's not good. All right, that's not good. Um, most I put your organs in your system for a reason. They're there for every single one of them, no matter how small they are. They have their purpose in your body, okay? And they work together to keep the whole system functioning, right? So, as I mentioned, your your testicles helps to produce your testosterone. Okay, that's where most of it comes from. So when the brothers are asking me what can they take on a daily basis to help them build the testosterone, the testosterone is what makes you the man that you are. It what gives you that bass in your voice. It's what gives you those hairy features that you have, your beard, your hairy back, your right? All that hair, you know what I mean? That masculinity that y'all have, you know what I mean? That bass voice and all that stuff. You know, some brothers have more than others. But yeah, man, your testicles, your testosterone, that's what makes you the man that you are, man. You need all of that, and you need to build it up. If you don't have a lot of it, you need it. You need it. All right. And so yeah. So let me just get right into it. So brothers ask me, what can they do to build their testosterone? All right. There's a lot of things that brothers can do to build the testosterone. There's not just one thing that you can do. There's quite a lot of things that you can do. What I'm going to suggest, right? It's not a miracle cure. It's not a miracle. If you're going to do stuff like this, you're going to have to cut out the junk food, brothers. Okay? I know it's hard, but you're going to have to cut it out, man. You're going to have to do a cleanse at least every 3 to 4 months. Right, every 3 to 4 months. Every at the beginning of every season. So that would be every 4 months, right? Yes. So you're going to have to cleanse the system on a regular basis every 3 to 4 months, right? To keep the system healthy. And then you're going to have to consume foods that are feeding the body with nutrients, right? Plant foods, natural food that grows on plants. I'm not saying you can't have a little piece of homemade cake every now and then that your wife might bake for you, or some lamb, or some lamb chops, or whatever the case is. But when you wake up every day and you just go out to the restaurant and it's just everything is processed fast food, and then you go and a lot of you guys are drinking a lot of alcohol, man. That will mess up your testosterone. Let me say that again, brothers. All this alcohol, that will bring down the sperm count. First of all, it'll bring down the sperm count, okay? It doesn't matter how old you are. Those of you young brothers too, with your young wives trying to have children, all that alcohol, it will mess you up. And not only that, it'll mess up your liver. It will mess up your liver, okay? And you will die young from liver damage. You got to ease up on the alcohol. But that plays a big part, man, in the health of your manly stuff. You know what I mean? You got to ease up on balance. The scripture speaks of balance, man. You got to exercise balance in everything that you do. Okay, so if you're trying to clean up and build up testosterone, you got to get rid of that hard liquor that some of y'all are drinking, the bourbon and the this and the vodka, all this hard liquor. You got to get rid of it because it damages the sperm count. You know what I mean? It messes up everything. Anyway, so you got to clean up the system. Clean up your health, clean up your eating habit first. All right. So I have here in front of me, I'm going to go down the list. Okay. Now, what I'm going to show you guys, don't take it from me, because if you are a fan of Dr. Sebi, or a fanatic, as I like to call it, I'm not a fanatic of Dr. Sebi. I'm not a fan of anybody. I'm not a fan of Dr. Sebi or anybody else. All right. I'm a fan of myself. Okay. But, respect the man. Most I rest his soul. A lot of these herbs, before he passed away, he used to talk about them. My brother, master herbalist Patrick Delves, he talks about these herbs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go down the list of some herbs that is going to help you to build your testosterone, brothers. Okay? First one, and don't take my word for it. Go look it up. All right? Go look it up. Here you go. Right here. These are all powder. These are all powder. I'm getting to it. All right. This is all powder. Of course, you don't have to take the powder. You can take it in different form. Okay. But this herb here is called fenugreek. 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 That's fenugreek herb. Okay. And that has a lot of health benefit. It helps the sisters too. Okay. Help the sisters too. But this herb right here helps the brothers to build their testosterone levels in the men. Okay, this herb right here. All right, that's one. That's fenugreek. I don't have a lot in front of me, so I'm just going to show you what I have. All right, here's another herb. This herb is called ginkgo biloba. All right, helps to build the testosterone levels in the brothers. All right, let's look it up for yourself. Okay, here's another one. Maca root. I'm sure you guys have heard of maca root. Maccaroot. Maca root. All right, testosterone builder right there. Here's another one. This is a big one that Dr. Sebi used to talk about. Right here. This is called ashwagandha. 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 Okay? That's one of the best herbs to help build the testosterone. Now I have one more coming. Hold on. Let me show you one more. Now, this one that I'm about to show you guys, right? I'm going to tell y'all a little story. When I was growing up in Jamaica, you know, adults, a lot of adults don't care what they say around children. You know, they say stuff and they don't realize that the kids are listening. When I was a kid growing up in Jamaica, I used to hear the men in my neighborhood talk about this. And they used to say how it makes the back strong. You know, it give them the strong back. Lord, I kid you not. You ask any Jamaican brother, you know, I'm talking about brothers who are born and raised in, you know, even the elders, they'll tell y'all. A lot of Jamaican brothers talk about this and they say, you know, they say it gives them stamina. Yeah, man, lot of stamina, you know, and it make the back strong, you know, strengthen the back and, you know, help them to go longer and all this stuff. And as a kid, I really didn't understand what any of this. I mean, I knew, I had an idea that they were talking about, you know, I kind of had an idea what they were talking about, because they were laughing and, you know, carrying on and how it strengthened the back and make the back strong and let them, you know, like a horse and all this stuff. And, you know, as I got older and, you know, this is what I'm talking about, guys. CMOS, right? So when I started doing the research on CMOS, I realized that this is one of the best testosterone booster out there. This right here. And I always wonder how the brothers in Jamaica, they don't, of course, they never do any research to know these things. I'm guessing they know because they use it and it actually works for them. I had one brother in my CMOS group who was asking the other brothers, like, telling them, y'all been sleeping on this stuff. Like, ever since I've been taking it, it's been really increasing my libido. You know, it works. It works. It works, but you got to be consistent with it. You can't take a cup of it today and a cup next week and expect it to work. This is something that you have to, it's no different than when the doctor gives you some pills and tell you to take this 3 times a day for the next 3 months. You know what I'm saying? You have to be consistent when you are consuming natural food. These are all natural food. And food is medicine. Food is medicine. So this is natural medicine we're talking about here. So you can't just eat this once a day and you know, every three days or whatever and expect. You have to be consistent with these things. But from my understanding, from the men perspective, and I'm talking about the men back home in the Caribbean, from their perspective, this CMOS right here help, you know, strengthen the back, man. It strengthen the back, you know, and build the stamina, you know, what they say, what they say in Jamaica, 10 furlong, y'all. If you're a Jamaican, you're watching this, y'all know what I'm talking about. What you know, the horse race, when they have those horse race in Jamaica, and they call it 1 furlong, 2 furlong, 10 furlong. Right? Ah, Lord. But anyway, CMOS, CMOS is one of the best testosterone builder out there. Has a lot of collagen. So here's a big kicker. What I have done, I have taken the CMOS and I put it together with all of this right here. I put the CMOS together with all of these. The ginkgo, the ashwagandha, the fenugreek, the maca. I put the CMOS together with all of these things. And here it is right here. Here it is. It's all in here. Every single one of those things are in here. Okay? Mixed together. So there's CMOS gel in here along with all of those herbs. If you're wondering why it looks so green or dark or whatever, let me tell y'all something. Because, you know, we've been bamboozled and indoctrinated. We have been indoctrinated to believe that everything is supposed to be pure white, you know. And then when we see something like this, we're like, oh my God, it's dark. It doesn't look good. What is it? This is herb. This is all herb. Every single thing in here is herb. CMOS is a herbal plant that comes from the ocean. And everything else in here are herbs, okay? So that's dark green color that you're looking at there. That's all of those things that are in here, okay? With a lot of nutrients in here, all right? I also added a little bit of coconut sugar to this, because you know people always worry about how something tastes. Let me tell you guys something. I don't eat for taste. I don't eat for taste. I eat for the health benefit. As long as I know that something is going to provide some type of benefit to my health, I don't give a rat's behind what it tastes like. I'm going to eat it. Plain and simple. So, but you know, a lot of people are not the same. This is something that I make for my husband. He takes this on a regular basis. Some of y'all know my husband. Y'all can go over there and ask him. Y'all know his channel, right? You ask him about, you know, the testosterone booster that his wife make him all the time. He takes it. Takes this all the time. Okay? Yes, he does. All right? So I'm sharing I'm sharing a little bit of what we do with y'all. All right, that's what I'm doing. I'm, you know, my husband and I are just sharing a little bit of what we do with y'all. I take a lot of the things that you see here myself. I take them. I myself take them. Not a lot, because I'm not a man. I'm not trying to build my testosterone, but I do take a lot of CMOS because, ladies, let me listen. Let me tell y'all something, ladies. Now this is a little personal, but let me say this to you, sisters. Get the kids out the room, okay? Let me say this. For those of you sisters who are complaining about dryness down there, you know, a little dryness down there. A lot of sisters, you know, hit me up, said they're, you know, they get really dry down there. It could be from medication that you're taking. It could be from your diet, because if you're not getting the right amount of nutrients in your diet, you're going to be very dry down there. It could be something else that's going on down there. Okay. First of all, you need to clean up your system by cleansing the body and start ingesting herbs. But CMOS is one of the best things to bring back some moisture to the vajayjay. And I know I've said this on this channel before. I'm saying it again. CMOS is one of the best things to bring back some moisture to the vajayjay. Trust your sister, girl. Trust me. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say to y'all sisters. All right? Brothers, help to build the sperm count. Trust me. Y'all gotta trust a sister, all right? I got a husband in this house. Hello. Okay. All right. Oh, so if y'all want this, hit me up. Okay? Hit me up, or I can show y'all where to go get it. I don't have it on there right now. We're gonna put it up in a minute. Just in a minute. But let me show you guys where y'all can go. I'm gonna share my screen where you brothers can go and find this. I don't have it up there, but it's gonna be up there in a few minutes. By the time I'm done with this video, it will be available on the website here. Okay. Here's a website. The website is called Grassroot Botanicals. Grass, GRASSROOT BOTANICALS. And that's where you're going to find it, right here. You're going to come here and hit the herbs tab right up top. You see where my little mouse is right there? Yeah, you're going to hit that. Come to this page and it will be right here, right on top, right here. Okay, that's where it's going to be. On this website called Grassroot Botanical. I will put the link down below for you guys. Give me 1 second. Let me go back to my screen here. So that's where it'll be. I'll put the link to where you can find this underneath this video. Okay. Now, how do you prepare this? I know somebody's going to ask me how to prepare this. I've already done most of the work for you. Okay. I've already done most of the work for you. All you're going to do, this is also for those of you brothers who do a lot of weight training at the gym, you work out. This is also a before or after workout supplement right here. Okay, just so you know, my husband takes this a lot. I tell y'all, my husband takes this stuff. My husband takes this a lot. Sometimes he takes it before he goes to the gym, or he takes it after, depending on how early he goes to the gym. But this is kind of like breakfast for my husband. This right here, this is breakfast. And when I make it for him, like I said, it's already prepared. So I take about 2 tablespoons of that, and I put it in, in the blender. I throw maybe a ripe banana in there or 2. Make sure your banana is really, really, really ripe, okay? Because it's going to sweeten your smoothie. You could throw, maybe sometimes I might throw a little bit of oatmeal in there if he wants to, depending on how thick he wants his smoothie. Like I said, there are some coconut sugar in there, some coconut palm sugar that's already in here, so it's a little bit sweet. So I don't put any more sugar in there. So you can throw some fruits in there. You could throw, you know what I mean? You could throw some vanilla in there. You could do whatever you want. Some vanilla, some cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg, whatever. Maybe some coconut milk, some almond milk, just do however you make a smoothie. All you're doing is just adding this to your smoothie. All right. So however you're making your smoothie, just add this to it. Okay. And I usually just add like 2 big tablespoons of this to my husband's smoothie before he goes to the gym, or after, and he takes that. Sometimes he takes it twice a day. But, if you're really trying to build testosterone, you might want to clean up your diet, brothers, and take that 2 to 3 times a day, or take a large amount of it in the morning. You know what I mean? You could take more than 2 tablespoons. If you want, you could take 4 tablespoons in the morning. You know what I mean? And that's a breakfast for you. Okay. Throw some nuts in there. For those of you who are not allergic to nuts, you can throw some mixed nuts in there. Make sure your nuts is not salty. You can use unsalted roasted nuts or raw nuts or whatever. But yeah, this is really good with some nuts. So a little bit of nuts, some fruits, some coconut milk or some almond milk, any type of plant-based milk, just whatever you like. All right. But that's about it. I want to ramble on for too long. Okay. Yeah. So I will put the link down below to where you guys can find this, because a lot of brothers, they come and they ask me for CMOS or whatever herbs, and they're like, sis, I don't know how to prepare this stuff. You know what I mean? Do you have anything that you already prepared? Y'all, brother, y'all kill me. But anyway, so I'm trying to make it easy for you guys, all right? So it's mostly prepared already, okay? It's mostly prepared already. All you got to do is throw it in your blender. I don't live with you. I can't throw it in your blender for you, okay? So that's, you're going to have to do that yourself. All right, brothers. Did I leave anything out? No, I didn't. Listen, for God's sake, brothers, make sure that at the very least, make sure at least 80% of your diet comes from a plant, some type of plant. That's the best advice I can give to you. At least 80% of your diet should come from plants, something that God created, right? Not something that was created in a lab somewhere or in a factory somewhere. It should come from a plant, any type of plant. I'm talking about plant foods, food that grows on a tree, a plant. Make sure at least 80% of your diet comes from plants, okay? That is going to help you while you're doing this. And make sure you are cleansing the system, man. At least every three to four times a year, okay? Cleanse the system. Drink lots of water. Get a footstool and put that in front of your toilet in the home and prop your feet up when you go to the bathroom to do a number 2. That's going to help your prostate. All right? I love you guys. I'm doing this because I love you, brothers, man. All right? See y'all later. Shalom.